What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a great day. I am so tired. Like, work is a pain in the ass. Uh, it really is. Like, my job, oh my God, the people I have to deal with, they keep you on your toes. Let's just say that. I cannot wait though, because I am like literally a few days away from vacation. I am freaking happy. Like, all I gotta do is get through these next 2 days and my vacation officially starts all week long. I cannot wait until Sunday because Sunday night my ass will be hopping on a plane. Thank God. I've been waiting on this for months. Um, like I'm just saying, a little fun in the sun. So anyway, getting into this episode, GH. Listen, I love the interaction between Ava and Carly. I always do because I see both points of view in a weird way. Even though Carly gets on my damn nerves half the time, I see both points of view. I do. I see where Ava coming from, but I see where Carly coming from. Because at the end of the day, what people gotta realize is everybody's not gonna like you. Carly's that person. Carly, there's very few people in that town, very few, that Carly like. And that's okay. That's her choice. If she chooses to dislike this person or not like that person, that's her prerogative. Even though she was in straight bitch mode today, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect kumbaya for her and Ava. I don't expect kumbaya for Carly and Nina. It's never going to happen. And I'm happy about that because I don't think everybody needs to be cordial. I don't think everybody needs to be friends. I think they all need to be cordial when the situation calls for it. Like, if they're dealing with something like an emergency or something and they all have to come together, I expect them to be cordial and put the petty shit to the side. But once that's over, I expect them to go back to hating each other. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see Ava and Carly ever in life become friends because to me, that's just not believable. I don't ever in life want to see Nina and Carly become friends. No, I like the fact that they don't like each other. That brings the drama. Um, but the thing was, I do respect the fact that Ava tried to be the bigger person in this case. Like, she tried. You know, she tried to put her differences with Carly to the side, but Carly was in straight bitch mode. Um, Bringing up Morgan and stuff like that. Because Carly, I don't blame her for never letting that go. Nor shouldn't she. That's why over the years I never blamed Monica or anybody for still holding a grudge against Carly for the shit that she did back in the day to AJ. Because at the end of the day, Carly has done some wild shit too compared to Ava. You know what I'm saying? Carly has done some wild stuff too. Um, so it's like at the end of the day, I can't blame anybody for still being mad at somebody for something even that they did 20 years ago because some things are just unforgivable, you know, that you're never going to get over. Um, but Carly is a straight narcissist on certain levels because she really thinks that Nina and Ava are friends all because of their hatred of Carly. That's some narcissistic shit to me because I'm like, for one, Carly I feel is a very small part of why they're friends. I I could dare I say she's not even the reason that they are friends. They have actually quite a few things in common that don't have a damn thing to do with Carly. And you know, Ava tried to put it out there that she don't even hate Carly. I'm pretty sure Ava probably don't hate Carly. She dislikes her, obviously, with good reason, and Carly dislikes and hate her for good reason. Um, but like I said, I could respect the fact that Ava's trying to be cordial with her for the sake of Avery. And that's the funny thing because Carly mentioned that. She was like, "Oh, I'm only being cordial with you because of Avery." But that's what Carly needs to remember too. At the end of the day, Ava, you could see a lot of growth in her because at the end of the day, Sonny and Carly are not married anymore. Carly is not that girl's stepmother anymore. So therefore, Ava does not have to allow Carly access to her at any time. She does not have to, but Ava allows it because of the simple fact that her daughter has bonded with Carly and she's not going to rip Carly out of Avery's life. To me, that's growth because Ava could have been a bitch and was like, listen, get off my doorstep. I don't want you around my child. She could have did anything in her power to keep them apart, but she's not doing that. Even with Carly's funky attitude, she's still not doing that. She even allowed that woman to tuck her in. She even allowed Carly to, ask for Avery to be a part of Michael and Willow's wedding. She's allowing that with no fuss. You know what I'm saying? That's character growth to me, because I don't think Ava would have allowed that a long time ago. But the fact that she's doing that, and she even allowed Carly in the house, you know what I'm saying? She didn't have to do that either. So Carly need to kind of pump her brakes a little bit with the bitchy attitude. It's like, relax. But I also understand where Carly coming from with the whole Willow and Nina situation. It's not Carly's place to try to broker peace between them. You know what I mean? Like, Nina's gonna have to continue to do that, because Nina's the reason her and Willow don't have a good relationship. Nina has been on that girl's ass since the day she met her. That's on Nina. That's her fault. That ain't got nothing to do with Carly. It has nothing to do with her. Um, but at the end of the day, like I said, Nina and Ava, I'm cool with them being friends. I never thought in a million years it would happen, but I like the growth, because at the end of the day, Ava, she's well aware of what Nina did to her. That was almost 10 years ago. I mean, who can ever forget somebody inducing your labor and pulling a whole baby out of your cooch? Who the hell could forget something like that? You know what I mean? But it's the growth that Ava sees in Nina. You know what I mean? She saw the changes in her, even though Nina can still be as nutty as a fruitcake sometimes, but they bonded. They became friends. They put the past in the past. You know, it's not that Ava forgot about it. It's just, it was a long time ago, and they're in a different space now, which is cool. And I'm glad that they became friends, but I would never want to see Nina and Carly be friends. I would never want to see Ava and Carly be friends, because to me it's just not believable, and this is a show all about drama. So we can't see every character be kumbaya, kumbaya. It's just not gonna happen. Which I'm cool with. But anyway, I'm glad somebody finally told Ava about Trina, because I'm like, well, damn, it took y'all all long enough. Like, I just remember Ava had no clue about what the hell was going on with Trina. So anyway, moving on from that. What the hell is Amy Driscoll's problem? I really didn't get what her issue was. Like, she was just eyeballing the hell out of Austin. I'm like, girl, what is your issue? And then got the nerve to sit here and talk to him about his situation with Ava. Like, oh, you need to be wary of Ava and this, that, and the third. I definitely agree with Elizabeth. Like, that's totally out of pocket. It's like, why are you in that man's business about who he associates with? That's not your business. You and Ava are not friends. You and Austin are not friends. Why are you in that man's personal business about who he hangs around? It's not your business. And I love how Elizabeth was flexing her, potential head nursing power, and let that girl know, like, listen, don't you got some charts to file? I loved it. I said, go ahead, Elizabeth. Pull out that inner epiphany that you got in you and let homegirl know, like, listen, you got a job to do. Go do it. Like, you don't need to be in these folk business before you get yourself fired. Mind your business, Driscoll. But on another note, Amy is looking good. Like, I'm loving the weight loss on her. She looked good even, like, before the weight loss, but she looks even better now with the weight loss. I said, okay, I see you. It's still weird seeing Elizabeth stand next to Austin knowing that he used to be Franco. It's so weird. And them acting like he's not Franco. I'm like, it's like some Twilight Zone mess. I'm like, okay. It's just straight weird. I'm like, oh. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm so over Michael and this drama he got with Sonny at this point. I'm just drained from it. It's like, sir, the outrage that he has against Sonny is just so ridiculous at this point. I mean, my thing is, like I said, everybody's not gonna like everybody, which is fine. But it's like, I would never, as a grown-ass man, allow my grown-ass child to dictate my life. And I feel like Michael telling Sonny, oh, well, if you choose not to come to the wedding, I'll understand. I feel like that was a test for Michael to see if Sonny was going to pick Michael and Willow's wedding over being with Nina. I feel like that was a test. And Sonny was definitely about to fail it. Sonny was about to not even go to that wedding without Nina, but Nina had to encourage him to go. Just tell him, like, listen, go, even though she wasn't invited. And that's my problem. It's like, and I've been saying this over and over, it's like, I'm not kissing somebody's ass to get along with them. And I feel like Sonny should not have to kiss Michael's ass to get along with him. And you're not going to dictate this grown man's life. Who he chooses to spend his time with, his life with, whatever the case, that's his business. It's like, so any family function, Nina's not invited. it's dumb at this point. It's like, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Willow has every right to want whoever she want at the wedding, but it's just, I know it's going to take a little time for her to get to a place with Nina where they're actually cool with each other. I mean, they're just now on speaking terms, where she giving her updates about her health, but that's as far as that's going to go, which I totally understand, because after the way Nina treated Willow, I can't say I blame Willow for not really wanting to be bothered with her like that. Because like I said, if you look at Sonny and Dante, it took a long while for Sonny and Dante to get to the place that they're at now. It took Dante a while to even call Sonny dad. You know what I mean? So I get it. It's work. But all this outrage Michael has for Sonny is just ridiculous at this point. Like, it's stupid to me. Very dumb. So anyway, finally, before I get into that, Curtis was kind of annoying me. I mean, I get it. His stepdaughter / could be biological daughter is missing in action. She's in danger. I get it. But for him to insinuate the PCPD is taking too long in finding that ship, I'm like, sir, they're doing everything they can to find the ship. You are talking about a ship that is in open water. It's not that simple to find it. Number one. Number two, there's protocols that they still have to follow. There's red tape that they still have to get from under. You know what I mean? Like, Jordan and them can't just find a boat and go storming in because it's in open water. It's now officially out of the PCPD jurisdiction. So they have to call. They have to make calls to local other law enforcement agencies and stuff, maybe even federal, to help out, because it's out of their jurisdiction. So it's a lot of things that they have to do. You know what I mean? Plus, Victor has men on board, and he has hostages on board, plus a newborn baby, which they claim is a newborn, but that child is at least 18 months, but I guess. So there's a lot of moving parts to this. So Curtis just needs to calm down. And now he talking about getting Drew involved and stuff like that. And I'm like, get Drew involved for what? What can Drew do? Like, Drew was been supposed to help out with all this, and Drew hasn't done shit so far. So I'm anxious to kind of see what exactly is it that Drew can do that he has not done so far, other than be a little, message boy. I mean, if they got something interesting for him to do in this storyline, cool, hurry up and get to it, because so far in this story, Drew has been dormant. So, I mean, I don't see how he can help, but okay. I love me some Laura. I do. But I feel like she's being too nice to Esme. She's being way too nice and too trusting, and thinking that Esme, once her memories come back, she's not going to return back to that same old Esme. I'm like, Laura, you can't be this naive, honey. You have been in the game a very long time. You done seen your fair share of sociopaths and psychos. You can't be this naive to think that this girl has changed her ways. You can't. I mean, I understand she want to keep the peace in the family because she feels like Esme is family now. I get it. But please don't go into this blindly with this girl. She's not to be trusted. Please don't. So anyway, I am so glad we got some Trina and Spencer today. Thank God. Because I'm like, ugh. Like, 2 days without this storyline. I'm like, come on now. Are you kidding me? I was loving it, though. Like, Spencer is really ride or die for his woman. Like, he was just letting her know, like, he appreciate her bravery and the fact that she's a badass and stuff, and she's been handling her business on that ship. But he is not trying to risk her life, because he knows that his uncle is dangerous as hell, and his uncle just gives no fucks. So it's like, he does not want Trina hurt at all in this, and I don't blame him. And I love that, Spencer's trying his damnedest to protect her and protect that baby, But Trina gonna do what Trina gonna do, and that's what I love about her, because Trina don't care. It's like, as much as she want to come back to Spencer and stuff like that, she's not gonna sit there like no little helpless damsel in distress either. She gonna do what she gotta do to, get them off that ship, and I respect it. I love it. She's a badass, because she's trying to slow that ship down so that way the cops could catch up to the ship. I admire her moxie. I admire it. You know what I mean? I admire the bravery. It sucked though that she got caught. I mean, because let's be real, Trina could only duck and hide out for so long. I had a feeling Victor was going to get her. I had a feeling at some point his man was going to snatch her up. I said, oh, God. Hopefully he don't do nothing stupid, Victor. I don't know where him and Helena be getting these thugs from. But every time they get these little minions, they just are horrible. Like, they suck at their jobs. I'm like, how the hell are y'all supposed to be guards? It's like, you let a little 19-year-old, 20-year-old girl just outplay y'all for quite some time on this shit. And it took y'all this long to get her. And I'm like, the only reason why y'all got her is because of little mistakes that she made. That's the only reason why y'all got her. If it wasn't for those little mistakes, she would have still been outsmarting their asses. I'm like, that's sad. Grown guards, trained, highly trained guards are getting outsmarted like this. I would be embarrassed. If I was Victor, listen, whatever little money I'm paying them, I would expect a full refund. I'm just saying, because no sir. They are trash as guards. Like, what type of guards are you? I wonder what Victor gonna do now, because I'm like, he kind of is holding all the cards at this point. You know, he got everybody right where he wants them. You know, where do you go from here with these, you know, like, how are they going to get themselves out of it? Because it's going to be quite some time before anybody comes to the rescue. So they're on their own right now, so they better think on their feet. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.